magic, Adam appears.
What's my magic?
It looked like you were doing lobster claws.
Well, with a lobster string. Oh, don't sing that.
Oh dear. I also nearly kicked the cat.
Correct.
It's all slightly traumatic.
There's a table cat today.
Table kitty.
Just see if I can show him to string.
Yeah.
Do you want to be shown off?
Let's show off Pippin. Pippin. Pippin.
Get me views, cat. Ooh. He's guarding us.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Hello, Tilly.
Hi, Tilly.
Oh, look at my boy. Look at my boy on stream. My little boy looks very annoyed that I'm touching him.
You should stop exploiting him.
Hi, Joanna! Oh, fantastic. Joanna's on. Joanna wins.
Hello.
Hello.
The wiener.
Hello, all. What are we doing today?
Songs.
Can
It's
I
in
have
your
my
house.
I'm in your house. I'm in your house. We're in your house. It should be we're in your house.
It is.
Really.
We're in your house.
But it's I'm in your house.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I've been advertising it as we're in your house. Wow.
Yeah, well. I'm in your house.
Thanks.
And so's Adam.
Not invited.
We're in your house.
So this week... Are we here next week as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But next week is the last week for 2 weeks.
I'm getting a break.
We're getting a break.
I'm struggling to learn 5 songs a week now. The guitar has caught up with me.
Poor Adam. Adam, I'd like to point out that Adam did not know how to play guitar before we started streaming.
Some would argue I still don't.
We love you too, Joanna. Apparently we're quiet.
What if we talk louder?
What if we move real close to the mic?
We had to turn the game down a little bit.
Oh, what we do on Saturdays without us? On Saturdays without us, you will see some other people, including your father, Tilly.
We had to...
Oh, it's gotten better, apparently.
Okay, that's good. We had to turn the game down a little bit because there's some very high notes coming in some of the songs today.
Yeah, we're
So
doing
get a bit peaky.
some classical music today.
I'll try and remember my radio training and speak towards the mic.
Speak from the belly.
Yeah?
Project.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we
have requests. I should get the notebook. Notebook.
Well, I'm doing 4 songs today, and you're doing 2. So I think we have 6 songs, don't we?
Something like that.
Where do you want to
1,
start
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs. Oh no, we're not doing the Internationale. Sorry, I didn't learn the Internationale. I know sopranos. We're awful. We're awful.
Which your mum said we could do. Fiona said we could do one of the. You could start off with one of the requests.
Oh goodness!
Throw
Put me on the spot, man. All right. I guess I could start. It's just stressful. I haven't done classical singing for so long. Early music singing, the thing I'm trained to do. Should I start with that? How exciting! Okay. Is that a small guitar or is it just Adam's tool? No, it's just Adam's really big.
Cat, you'll see that it just.
Now it's a giant guitar. Giant guitar. Small guitar. Okay.
Actually, it's small, isn't it? I think it is a half size.
Is that a half size?
I don't know.
I mean, on me it looks like a double size.
It does comically look like some kind of optical
Oh
illusion.
no! Shame on me. Shame on me for what? My mother's.
Shame on you for not keeping up with the early music.
Oh, I know. It's terrible. All right. Well, I'm gonna sing some Handel to start off with. This was that is hilarious. Yes, we do this with all sorts of things. We should get teacups and stuff. Only we don't need to actually change them or do any clever camera tricks. It's just the size.
Do you think they'll hear the kettle if I put the kettle on while you're singing? Probably.
Probably not actually.
Maybe I can quickly put the kettle on while you introduce this song because I haven't
Okay.
had any tea today.
All right, you put the kettle on. I would love a cup of tea. Thanks. Oh, shame on us for not doing the Internationale. We will do the Internationale at some point. We just haven't done it yet. I've got to teach Adam the Internationale. So, I'm going to start off with a request from Fiona, my mother. Some Handel to start your day. This is from Rinaldo, which is an opera. So, it's an opera piece.
The kettle's on. Can you canvas to see if anyone can hear the kettle?
Can anyone hear the kettle? Adam is very concerned that you can hear the kettle and that it's going to ruin everything. Let me know if you can hear the kettle. But Lascia ch'io pianga, I've got to wait for them. This is a time delay. So Lascia che pianga.
Probably fine then. It'll be done by the time.
Yeah, almost certainly. Lascia che pianga is a beautiful piece, and I have quite a funny story about it. That's a personal story. My mother wanted me to do this one because she heard it done a cappella on the radio by I can't remember the name of the singer. You have to put it in the chat. I can't remember her name. It is a really nice version, and so she wanted me to do that. But I have a funny story about this one, which is that one of the weirdest gigs I've ever done was for a champagne company who hired me for the opening of their new brand of champagne. So they had this new sort of opening ceremony, and it was the weirdest thing. No sugar, thank you. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I showed up at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday wearing like full concert gear, so like a big dress. And they hired me and a cellist, just me and a cellist, to perform Lascia che pianga for the opening of their new champagne. And what basically happened was that I showed up and they'd all had a breakfast brunch where they drunk the champagne whilst a harpist on the roof of a building in the centre of Amsterdam, whilst a harpist wearing a full-on wedding dress played for them. Then they came downstairs for the opening, the grand opening, and there were about 5 models who were wearing Primark dresses but with the champagne logo around their waist. And heels about this big, and me, and they wanted the brief was they wanted an opera song that would have a climactic musical moment at the moment that they popped the cork. So I was there singing Lascia che pianga, and you'll hear it, but there's not really a big climactic moment in this aria. And yeah, I basically sang that. Everyone clapped, and then they opened the champagne in quite a phallic way, and then the harpist in the wedding dress played some more music, and I got to go home with a lot of money. So, weirdest gig I've ever done, and I hope that this lives up to the hype. Just got to get a note for this one. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my keyboard? There it is. This is really, really. I wish I had perfect pitch for things like this, because yeah, everyone hear that? It's beautiful. Chen Reese, yes, she was absolutely brilliant. Okay, so here you go. Lascia che pianga. Lascia che pianga la dura sorte e che sospiri Lascia che pianga. That was requested by my mother. It's a beautiful piece about someone being held captive and wanting to be free. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm hoping I get rewarded with a cup of tea. Cup of tea? It's coming. Aw, thank you, Tilly. Good afternoon, my father's here. Fantastic. So we have a bunch of requests today, do we not? Oh, thank you. Oh, lovely
Bend
copper.
over in front of the camera.
Bend over right in front of the camera. Show everyone your bum.
We had some requested anyway.
Oh, that's a very nice cup of tea, thank you. What do we want to do next? Ooh, tired. It's been a while since I've had to do Baroque music.
Yeah.
Challenging. Are you noodling or are you trying to suggest a song?
Always noodling. Sorry.
How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. How are you doing today, Adam?
I was thinking in my head then, I was like, I should answer that question as an audience surrogate. And then I was like, how am I doing today? And then I figured, well, if it's taking me this long to think through how I'm doing, I think today's a difficult day for me. I'm a bit foggy.
Poor Adam's struggling today.
Yeah. But I'm okay.
We're both a bit tired today. I don't know about everyone else. We're a bit knackered.
Quarantine's exhausting.
Quarantine is tiring. Very tiring. So, let's kill some time with some music. Try and pep everyone up a bit.
Who suggested the Jungle Book one?
I think it was Shannon. I might be wrong.
Here.
I don't know. I don't think she's here.
Probably not. She's probably crossing animals.
Probably not. Unbelievable. We could give her bears, but
Bears. It's not demonstration.
Thank you, Mama. You are, of course, horribly biased. Dorota's here. Oh.
Maybe we should do Bang Bang.
Could do Bang Bang, another depressing one. I think my dad will like this one as well. He likes a good bit of Pulp Fiction. So this one was Lucas's request. Oh. What?
Okay.
It's on there. Sorry, I'm looking wrong
Streams
place.
on here, yeah.
No, I was looking for the... Don't tell them, but I'm looking for the words. Alright. Oh, it's got a capo.
Yeah.
Have you been doing it with the capo?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still that low. Okay, it's very low.
I can just go up.
No. We practiced it here.
I can go like here.
No, I can show off my bottom E's. No. I practice my bottom E's. Whether or not you want to hear them, you're going to hear them.
I hope that Lucas suggested this song because he wants to hear the beautiful voice, not the beautiful guitar. Because the beautiful guitar is me.
I think that Lucas maybe
Well, half the song out as well.
maybe Lucas suggested this one because he knows that it's sung by an alto and he wants to see me struggle.
He's
maybe.
testing us.
He's
yeah.
testing us. He's testing our skills. We are competing with 3 shouting siblings. That sounds about right. Get them to come watch. Get them to come watch. That'll shut 'em up. All right. That's a bit of a goofy laugh there. That was a bit weird. I've never done that before. All right. This is.
I'm Sansera, my drawing. Keep going. Sorry. On Wednesdays we have a Disney drawing competition, and then nobody sends Sarah my result. I'm gonna send it for this week. So.
You're improving a lot.
My drawing or my remembering?
Not the remembering. The remembering's not improving.
Okay.
All right. So this is from the film Kill Bill. Very good film. Very good music.
Child friendly. No.
Not child friendly. So this is a song from Kill Bill. Which bit is this from?
I have no idea.
I think it's
I
from.
don't think I've seen Kill Bill.
I've
Oh,
seen
I
Kill
have.
Bill because we
We
watched it
watched it
together.
We had the DVD case, but one of them was always missing.
That's true. So we watched the first part for a long time, and then it took us a very long time to watch the second part.
How does it start? Do you want me to just go?
Yeah. Bit Spanish. I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Seasons came and changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? I shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang. I used to shoot you down. Music played and people sang. Just for me, the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until this day I sometimes cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take the time to lie. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Here you go, Lucas. Hope you enjoyed that. Likes a bit of Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill.
Pulp Fiction's very good fun.
There's a good song from Pulp Fiction that we should do. I can't remember what it's called. Similar.
Dogs.
That's not the one I mean.
In the middle with you. I think that's as well. Right.
What's the one? It's. I think it's Love is a Red Dress. That's a great song. Love is a Red Dress.
Who's writing these down?
I mean, just songs I'm thinking of.
Well, we always get halfway through the week and we're like, what songs should we do?
It's a good point. I'm going to write it down. Oh yeah, requests for next week. We need requests for next week because next week is the last time you're getting requests for a while because we're running out of the ability to learn songs quickly, and also we would quite like a break. No offense.
Going on holiday.
Going on holiday
From you?
from our living room to the kitchen,
Yeah.
I guess.
Bit of a spa in the bathroom.
The home spa.
We've still got some of those Blue Lagoon products from when we went to Iceland.
That's true, actually.
So we could just go in the shower and just pretend we're at a spa. I don't know how that would work. Just wear a big dressing gown towel.
Just wear a giant towel and walk around the house and sip champagne, I
This
guess.
isn't for stream, by the way. This is not stream versions. Just watch me pamper myself.
I have to do the Internationale.
I'm not close enough to the mic. I need to come close to the mic, don't I? And
Yeah.
I'm mumbling too. I need
You do
to
mumble
talk from
a
the
lot.
belly.
You always
Clear,
mumble.
enunciate.
It's always a bit of an issue.
Okay.
There's a funny thing about Adam, which is that almost all of our international friends can understand me fine, and told me that they don't really understand what you say. They just sort of nod and smile when you talk because you seem happy and you seem like you're having a good time. But it's the opposite with David.
What,
Because
David,
David can
what,
understand.
They can understand me.
David can understand you, but
Oh,
he
you
can't
can't
understand
understand
me. Which is really funny. So, you're more than welcome, Dorota. Yeah, next week, final week for a bit for requests. So if you've got any requests, do pop them in now, and we'll do our best to learn them for next week. And then you can give us all the outrageous ones after that, because we'll have 2 weeks to learn them.
Yeah, long time. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Lucas. Lucas says it really suits my voice. It's very low,
Yeah,
but I
really
enjoyed being low sometimes.
You got the sass for it too.
Got the sass for it.
Absolutely.
Sassy. All right. What else are we doing today?
Just
What
looking
else
at
are we doing
us in
today?
the past on the stream, and you're making some strange gestures. I think we're talking about the spa. Sorry.
Oh, the
I've
spa.
been losing it. Anyway, next we should do.
Joanna says if we're putting our own requests in, then we definitely don't. Then they don't need to. No, you do need to. You do need to. We're only doing it because you didn't put them in. This is all your fault, basically.
We should do.
Way to alienate your audience,
We
Cam.
should do drum one last, I think,
Yeah.
because that might be loudest. What's second loudest?
Probably that one.
What's that one? Ain't No Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's that loud. Let's do that one now. Oh, let's do that second last because that's a good song. I think. We could do Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Jungle Book.
You up for it?
Yeah.
The hardest song for me today.
Yeah. Simultaneously the
Guitar
simplest
Wizard
for me.
Fingers? Okay.
Wizard Fingers?
Yeah.
Is that the name of your new band?
Wizard Fingers. That's probably already. That's a great prog name, really, isn't it?
Going on holiday on foot, very eco-friendly. On foot. Going on holiday on foot from one room of the house to the other.
Could get a plane. Just go to Schiphol. And then
Go to Schiphol,
check
in and check out, pretend we've gone on a plane. Basically do all the things to get coronavirus without actually going on holiday.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're suggesting.
The payoff. Yeah.
So yeah, give us more requests. More requests, guys.
We'll look at the chat again after a little bit of Jungle Book.
A little bit of Jungle Book. This is for Shannon, who I don't think is here, unfortunately. But she can watch it on the YouTubes later. Sorry, having a big sip of tea.
Okay.
Can I have a chord?
Whole one?
Yeah. Thank you. For the whole chord. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, old Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Now when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear, and you prick a raw paw, well, next time beware. Don't pick the prickly pear by the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear of the big pawpaw. Have I given you a clue? The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you.
Going for another one.
Want to go another one?
Another verse?
Yeah.
But then you're not talking in between.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any more words for the next verse. We can do a chorus again.
We'll
I ran out of words.
leave one in more. We need to do the itchy bit.
The itchy
That's
bit.
when he
Oh,
goes,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Scratch my back.
And then a lot of scatting.
There's so much scatting in that song. She's really funny. I'm not big on scatting. I don't know how to scat, unfortunately. Queen of the Night. Good lord. I can give it a go. I can sing the top Fs. I'm not sure anyone wants to hear me sing the top Fs, but I can make them.
Do you mean make the top Fs or make people want to hear you sing the
No.
top Fs?
I mean, I can make
them
I can make a noise about that height, but it's not a very pleasant one, but I can give it a go. It's on the list. I'll see. I'll give it a go this week. We've got new neighbours, so this is a brilliant way to make friends. Am I right?
Test the waters. They are very friendly new neighbours.
They are friendly new neighbours, but I'm not sure how friendly they'll be after they hear me squeaking out top Fs a lot.
We'll make it up to them.
Somehow.
Yeah.
By the big joint. They were the ones that mentioned it, not me.
Big joint of what?
Come on. It's pretty obvious given where we live. It's legal here, guys.
What do we want to do next?
What have we got left?
We've got discussion time.
Discussion time.
Yeah.
Okay, here is our allotted discussion time. People write stuff in the chat.
How has your week with isolation been? Or is it
Your week with isolation?
Or is it quarantine?
I don't know. Well,
we're not
technically quarantined.
We're not technically isolated. We're
No.
self-isolating.
Self-isolating.
Social distancing. How's your week with social distancing?
My week with social distancing. Busier and more socialising than most of my weeks pre-social distancing.
You've weirdly taken on a lot of work during lockdown.
Yeah, I got more.
I say
students.
weirdly. I'm not surprised.
It's my reaction to everything. More work.
I found this week tough.
Yeah.
Like it's like an endurance test, I guess, isn't it? It's not like I don't have anything. I'm in quite a fortunate position. I don't have to worry about work or financially we're
doing
okay.
alright, yeah.
But in terms of just having to stay home for such a long period of time, yeah, it wears you down, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll get
I
there.
think this is the week that I've felt it more than any other week. Sort of been fine until now, and then this week it's sort of really.
I want to go out. Yeah.
Been taking long walks at night, haven't we? It's been helping.
Yeah, night walks have been nice, and we're fortunate we have space where there's no one at night, so we can do that. And stuff like this, the stream's been nice too. Like
Yeah.
it's nice to have a fixture in our week, so I always look forward to it. So when I say we're taking a break, obviously there's still going to be streams on, and we're definitely coming back.
Oh yeah. There's still stuff happening. Just
It's
just the learning the songs. It's just the learning of the songs, and also I thought it'd be nice to give, because Ian's stream was so popular last time. I thought it'd be nice to give him a weekend slot.
Yeah, it was really good.
And it was really nice. And then the week after that just happened to be the week our Canadian friends wanted to do one, and they requested a weekend slot because of the time difference. They had to do it over lunchtime, so it was tough for them to get their audience because people were still at work. So they went for the. But then we'll be back after that. So
we will be back.
We will be back.
We'll be back.
And you got us next week as well. So.
We'll be back.
We will be back, Nut. Sometimes I realise how much I look like my brother. And do you ever have this? But sometimes I make a face and then I'm suddenly like, oh, I bet I look just like my brother right then.
Yeah, all the time.
It's very disturbing.
Okay, what are we doing next? Or do you want to do?
I could do. Yeah, I have Pi Jesu.
Pi Jesu.
Pi Jesu, which was a request from my mother. This piece was the first piece I was ever officially hired to sing.
I remember that.
Were you there?
No.
No, you weren't there. I hadn't met you. I was only 15.
Yeah, but I know this of you.
You know this of me.
Sorry,
No, I'm Bach.
I remember this. Not the right way.
Yeah, so this piece was the first piece I ever got hired to sing professionally. I was 15 years old, and it was with the LSO, London Symphony Orchestra, I think, in St. What's the big one that's shaped like the Ark in Brighton?
St. Paul's?
No, in Brighton.
I know what you mean.
It's like shaped like an St. Bartholomew's, St. Bart's. It's a really interesting building. It's shaped. It's built according to the dimensions that are listed in the Bible for the Ark, which means that it has a really, really weird acoustic. So you go in there and you sing, and it's like.
Because it's really designed for concerts with one of each or two of each type of animal present.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why they don't do that actually, but yeah. So this was a request from my mother. Pie Jesu from the Foray Requiem.
In the chair.
I'm gonna go chill in the chair. You don't want to be on stream when I'm singing.
No.
Too close.
Yeah.
Too noisy. Too much singing right in your ear. Alright. Pie Jesu. You have to imagine the orchestration. You can come back now.
Beautiful.
St Bartholomew's. No, it wasn't. The chorus wasn't the London Symphony Orchestra, but I believe the orchestra was with indeed the Brighton Festival chorus, which was how I got the gig, because the Brighton Fest. I was in the youth choir, and they wanted an adorable looking kid to sing the Pi Jesu.
Hi, Jizzy.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that. This is a more classical stream than we normally do, which is quite nice.
It's very good.
Get to flex my muscles.
Playing for strengths.
Strengths.
Speaking of strengths,
Mm-hmm.
the next song we're going to play, I'm actually going to play the bass part to it on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, because you have to explain why you're not playing on your bass guitar.
Because I swapped my bass guitar for this acoustic guitar for a friend of mine, Fong, who I did the coding course I did about a year and a half ago now.
Shout out to Fong.
So he wanted to learn bass guitar and I wanted to learn guitar at the time. So I said, well, why don't we do a swapsy? So I did. So I've been teaching myself guitar. Hopefully he's still teaching himself bass. But for this piece, so we're going to play Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, who
sadly passed away recently.
Yeah, it's the last couple of weeks, I think, wasn't it?
I think so.
This was the first song I ever played at BIM when I was at music college in front of everyone. And the way it was done, we had a classroom full of people, and I think there was a singer up there, and I think there was a singer and guitarist just noodling away, and our teacher, Steve, this is how I remember it, Steve at the time said, like, someone run out there, jump, you've got to take the opportunity, if you want to play, you play now. So the drummer got up, and I was like, yeah, grab my bass, I'm going to do it, I'm going to take that opportunity. And they'd kind of like already started playing, so I was just supposed to like come in and plug in and play along with them. And I plugged in and nothing happened, couldn't hear my bass guitar at all. And I was like checking the amp, checking all the settings, like starting to get a little bit panicky. And until about like what felt like half an hour into the song, but it was probably about 20 seconds, I kind of like sheepishly sat down on the amp and kind of looked around for help. And I remember, I think it was Adam Rutherford, just kind of came up and just turned the bass amp on. I had to like keep going, that big red face. And
that's very funny.
But it's a really gorgeous song.
It is. I need a minute because there's a lot of lung capacity required for this song.
Oh, sorry, you need to like refresh and stuff. I can vamp for a little bit.
We can read the chat. Let's read the chat. What does the chat say? They wanted an adorable looking kid, but alas, they got you. Thanks, Tilly. It's correct. I mean, 15 was when I started looking less adorable. The orchestra was a scratch orchestra and ended up with James's friend. They billed it, I believe, as the LSO because otherwise I've been putting something erroneous on my CV for many years. Not anymore. It's not on there anymore. But maybe I got some jobs I shouldn't have got.
Do you make it?
Fake it till I make it. All right. Oh, I need the words for this one. No, I have them here. That's where they are. Okay.
This song really needs, I believe, lifted with percussion. So if anyone has a drum kit lying around at home and you want to join in, now's the time to crack it out.
Make it sound better for you guys. All right.
What note do you want? So we'll start.
Just the one you start on.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's an A, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Everyone who knows the song knows the bit I'm scared of. It's the scary bit. But there was that other thing you said for vocalists about you did this at BIM once.
Well, this was the first song we did, and the bass line is obviously you're about to hopefully see nice and groovy, very simple. The drums are tricky, I think, because the drums are very in the pocket. It's a nice little kind of relaxed, just very very nice drum part, I think. Guitar's a little bit noodly, so the guitar's a little bit kind of somewhere like that. It's not that. That's why I'm not counting the guitar part. I didn't learn it. But it's very like kind of picky, nice and gentle. But the vocal performance, obviously, Bill was an incredible vocalist.
Yeah.
And there is a section in the song where he just kind of does this whole bit in one phrase.
You'll see it coming up.
Yeah.
You'll see me panicking.
Yeah.
So.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, you've got to relax, right? It's got to nice and,
Oh yeah.
It's chill.
Like I say to all my students.
It's a sad song. Yeah.
In through the nose.
Give a little bit of silence.
Relax.
Performance as well. Let's give that atmosphere.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. And I know, 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 I know. Hey, I wanna leave young thing alone. There's no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. There you are. I made it.
So yeah, rest in peace, Bill Withers. Gorgeous still.
Oh, Tilly says I should sing this one more often. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, it was really good. When I get my bass guitar back, we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll get someone else to come in and sing on the guitar.
That'll be
We'll
good
go
fun.
section part. We'll get a little drummer. It'll be good.
So I think we've only got one song left. Am I right?
Yeah, I think it's key.
Pretty choppy. Too choppy. You should do it more chill.
It was quite choppy.
It was
It's
quite
difficult
choppy.
without the.
Missing the groove.
That's why you really need
You need a drummer.
because the drummer holds it. It's
Yeah,
not in the
exactly.
pocket, and then you need that to like sit back on.
Exactly, because it's
With just the
like it's
bass line
hard
and
to
the-
not. It's hard to stretch everything, especially because about halfway through the bass line, the bass starts syncopating a little bit, and then that makes it quite hard to sort of stretch around it, which is why you just need that little.
It's a very simple piece, but like
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptively difficult.
Mm.
Yeah. But deceptively difficult to do it as well as Bill did.
Yeah.
For sure.
We need a drummer. We'll do it with a drummer one day. This is nice. I've not noticed this before.
I really thought you were about to go, why have you got such a big belly? I don't know why.
Why
It
did I
just went
say
down like
that?
that. I was like,
I was pointing at the guitar. Like, I can't even see your
on
belly.
stream? Alright, okay. We got one more, don't we?
All right, yeah, one more. So this one was requested by two people actually. I think only one of them is here. It was requested by Josh, who's Miriam's boyfriend. Miriam was on the stream. Was it this Wednesday? This Wednesday. Yeah, this Wednesday just gone.
Yeah.
And he requested it because he is originally from New Zealand. And my father also requested it just because he's a fan of Kiri Te Kanawa. And this is a Maori song. It's called The Song of the Locust. A very old rhythmic shouting song. And I have to apologise for any Maori people for my utter butchering of their language.
I hadn't thought of that actually. Well, I'm going to butcher the drum part if that makes you feel any better. So there's a very distinct drum pattern that goes throughout this, and it's really good, really powerful. I have adapted it, I guess, to the boron, and just picked out the basic rhythm for you to kind of sing on top of.
Yeah.
I think if we were going to do it properly, I would want something that I could.
Bongos or something.
Or maybe I could have just done it like this actually. I mean, that doesn't sound very good now because I'm just like patting a drum. I've given it a go on your boron, so.
Give it a go. Okay, so that's the sort of motto of this one we're doing is giving it a go.
Giving it a go.
So yeah, with apologies to the Maori people, this is for Josh and for my father. This is
gracious. Okay.
Tarakihi or Song of the Locust. I need to know. One sec. Cool.
This will be our last song for today.
Yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in.
Hope you all have a nice weekend. Oh yeah, let us know any more requests.
Sorry.
We need some requests because otherwise you're gonna have nothing next week. So
Whenever
chuck
it's
in
like
the
orange,
requests.
all anyone can see is this hand, and this hand just does this. But I always want people to see this.
This
hand,
is why
like
when you were in the Wandering Bard, we were all like, do more fush 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 fush.
So face away from you. Does that
This
look
is
more
really
impressive?
weird. This is very strange. I don't like this. Just
Fine, alright.
get your butt.
It'd be like if you were singing and I just covered your face like that. Oh, would that look good? Do a little silhouette stream.
The silhouette stream.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah. Keep the recommendations coming in. And now I need my note again because I've talked too long. Okay. It's very fun, that one. I really enjoyed that. Oh, we got some requests. Okay.
Wonderful.
Danny Boy again. You can do Danny Boy. And Bread and Roses. I will look that one up.
Shark.
Baby Shark. Alright, it's going to be a very weird one next week. Alright, Baby Shark. You asked for it, we're going to do it. So, Baby Shark, Queen of the Night, Danny Boy, Bread and Roses.
They meant our rendition, or do you think they meant the stream was choppy?
I think Joanna meant choppy. I think that is self-preservation. Adam doesn't take criticism very well. Nicely interpreted, both of you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bonnie Bowles of London Town. Ooh, Last Rose of Summer. London Gala Orchestra. Ah, that's where I'm getting it wrong. I knew it was a London orchestra. Last Rose of... I'm just going to write these down.
We've not done any yet, have we?
We did on one of the first ones, but I'll happily do it again. We did.
I didn't.
I did
You
it.
did it solo, didn't you?
Yeah.
that one.
Bonnie Bowles of London Town. Ook it. You can ook it. You should do it with ukulele.
I've ooked it before.
Bonnie Bowles of London Town. Last Rose of Summer. Dowland. Ooh, Summertime. Oh, these are great requests, guys.
They're rolling in now.
Yeah. Dowland. We can definitely do some Dowland.
We can do some keyboard stuff.
Don't make me play piano.
Come on, go.
I
Maybe
hate
I'll learn
playing
something on
piano.
keyboard.
You can learn something on the keyboard. I
You've
can
got
teach you
the
the chords for the
interface
Dowland. We do have the interface. Oh, that's a point, actually.
It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, that's a very good point. All right. Thank you, guys. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the weekend. Paper Moon. Oh, that's a good one.
To turn you off.
Yeah, okay. Can you get the graphic up and I can tell them what's coming in next week?
I can try.
Paper Moon. I love that one. Yeah, it's very simple. You know how to do it, right?
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Yeah, okay. So, very shortly, you should have a graphic for... 1, 2.
Yeah, okay. They should be hearing now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now they can hear you.
Okay, so now you can all hear me. Good. Right. Okay, so I think that was problematic. We're back. Sorry about that. Slight issues with the tech. Right, so streaming schedule for next week on Wednesday the 29th of April at 7:30 European time. That's 6:30 British summer time. We have Acoustic Geeks with Essen and Ricardo Jardim Alves Pereira. Ricardo was on a couple of weeks ago doing music and storytelling in his alter ego as Nunium, the Wizard of Leriath. But this one is their sort of geek music ensemble. So they'll be playing arrangements for violin and guitar of Lord of the Rings, all sorts of stuff like that. It's really fun. And then on Friday, the 1st of May, we have a New Age piano medley with Patrick Ribeiro, who is my new student, who's actually coming to me for singing lessons, but is also a really wonderful piano player, so that should be very good fun. He's playing some New Age stuff, some Einaudi, I think, things like that, some minimalist things. And then we are back next week for requests, which we have lots rolling in now, which is exciting. Non, je ne regrette rien. Yeah, I will do that one as well. And yes, Tilly, these are all songs that we used to do together, which is an excellent point. All right. So, that's next week's stream. Hope you can all hear Adam singing in French in the background. It's my favourite thing. And we will all see you next week. Hopefully see you on Wednesday. If not, we'll see you next Saturday. Have a good weekend and stay safe.